How are they doing? And welcome back to the channel. And today's little, I won't say adventure, more or less a little local photo walk is the aftermath of Storm Eunice. As you can see, we've got snow going on. The road has just cleared. It's been cars stuck up by me for the last couple of hours, so yeah, I thought I'd have a little wander down here and take you somewhere else. We did go up and above last time onto the moors. This time there's a little cut through just down here. We'll take that little way and I'll show you what we get from down there. So come along and see what happens. Walking down here now. I was down here the other week. It's a local walk to me, is this, but I didn't bother vlogging it. But obviously the wind from Storm Eunice has taken its toll. Just look at this. Again, being blown over. The oaks have come up. Half the corner of the road's come up. Well, it's not exactly a road as such, but yeah, it's knocked it all down into another one. So yeah, it's not worth being out in these storms when stuff like that's happening. So yeah, carry on walking down here. It brings you out onto a nice little open pasture. Does this? As you can see here, look, there's loads of trees and stuff stuck out by the old stones. These are the stones what they would have made the reservoir with many years ago. So yeah, do make it quite interesting now the fog is coming and stuff. We'll keep going anyway, keep having a little wander and see what else that takes me fancy. But yeah, it just doesn't float my boat that at the minute. But the houses in the background, they look quite pretty in the snow. But we'll carry on walking down here anyway and see what else we come across. I'm just taking my first shot now. It is handheld, but basically she's taking in this view of the beck. So running round from the right hand side, going round to the left, through to the old underpass there of the old railway. So I'll bob that one on now for you. You can have a look. But basically, plain and simple, I've just bracketed it, that's all, just to make sure, because obviously the snow does blow the highlights quite a bit. So yeah, I've not used no filter or anything like that. So it's just the beck running down and running down to that view there. But yeah, we'll get through to the other side and we'll see what else we can come across. We are going through the old underpass now to the old railway that used to run across the top over here and connect all the villages at one point. That's long gone, is that now? But yeah, still have all these old little bridges and stuff still scattered about. Got another casualty just here with the storm that's down. There's some nice trees up there. Another one at this right hand side is private, but you can get into a bit of a woodland at the We'll cross over onto the right hand side there. So we'll have a look over there, see what there is. But I've got to get across here first. Even though I've got these boots on, they are snow boots, not actually wellies. It is a bit dicey around here. We are coming to head of the reservoir now. But I have just spotted something. There's no footprints down here by the looks of it, so I don't want to spoil it yet. But before I go through, let me just turn you around. Look at this. Bit of ice, bit of a lone branch. I won't say a tree, but there's loads of little stumps of grass sticking up as well. So the reservoir is quite high at the minute. So yeah, let's get set up. Oh, some deer over there as well. I don't think this little Osmo will pick it up, but there's 2 deer amongst the trees. There you go, they're just running off now. Oh, that's what you come out for on days like this. Spontaneous little walk, see some wild deer. I've got set up the composition now. I am quite high, you can see I'm on this wall. And basically, where the tree is there, I want to get quite high to separate it from the background. So it's all this, so the snow and the ice separates it. And also get above that clump of grass. I was in portrait orientation. I'll take you a bit closer down. This is it, I don't want to get too close, I don't want to disturb the snow, but that's it there. So I just wanted it coming over that clump, we're not protruding into the background. I'm going to get these as well. So yeah. So what we get from this little area now, I'll bob on for you. And also them trees over there as well. We'll have a little wander over there next. But for the time being, I'll bob these on for you. Just done before we start and wandered off, I've just swapped the lenses over. So I put the 10 to 24 on. I've got quite high up as well, around this area here. It's quite dark in the middle. And also there's a lot of snow on top of the reservoir. It's that effect, there's something there. So yeah, what I'll do, I'll pop these next batch on now for you. You can have a look at them. Just let me know what you think. Like I say, it is very local as this, there's nothing that's going to stand out, but I'm not chancing taking the van out when it's like this. So yeah, stay local, shoot local, and stay safe. So yeah, we're kind of walking on here anyway and see what else we can come across. So there's a nice tree just above there, look. We'll see what happens when we get to that one. Seen from that B-roll, I've come across this tree. What I've done, a vertical shot. I haven't walked any further up than here because I don't want to disturb the snow, but I've got this little bit of a branch that's sort of snapped off, fallen down, been covered by the snow. But I'm also a bit lower just to make sure that all the branches break the horizon. So yeah, I'll do 2 versions of this. I'll bob a black and white one on. I'll bob whatever colour there is. I'll bob the colour one on as well. So yeah, quite a simple, pleasing image is this one. So yeah, I'll bob this one on now for you. I've just come around the little alcove. I don't want to go really any further because I might need this bit of snow. But just over there in the distance is that little branch twig we saw, but we are getting a few reflections here from the trees in the background. There's a few ripples, but also there's a bit of snow and stuff around here. So I might try and do this as a whole, probably a square crop around here. This bit leading you in, the reflection and the trees in the background. So yeah, either way, if it works or it don't work, I'll bob it on for you and you can have a nosy. Composition I want, I'm going to have to go a bit lower because I'm just getting this in, but I don't want to go too low because then it misses the trees. So I think round about here, because I've got a bit of a leading line as well, so it's been dripping off, look, just falling off there, dripping down, so that sort of leads you into it. But if I go any closer down, I lose the reflection in the snow. So looking on the camera, it is probably going to be an 8x10 or something like that, not a square. But so yeah, I'm struggling a bit, but it does make a nice image. It is going to be just nice minimalistic black and white, but yeah, it's quite a bit of detail to this one. So I'll do my best. I'll bob it on for you now. Away from this edge now, what I have done as well, I have taken a wider shot of it. So, and I've taken a couple of wide shots of it. One wide, just so I can crop it down to a 3x1, just so it gives you that panoramic effect. So I'll bob the wide one on. I'll bob the panoramic one on now. But just give us a comment below which one you think is the best. The intimate one, what I've put up first, or the panoramic ones, or the wider vista. So yeah, quite interesting that. Never spotted that before until I walked around, so yeah, always pays to visit and look around and look over your shoulder. So yeah, we'll have a walk across the boardwalks now and then we'll see what else we can get. Looking on here now, look, there's a few trees that have come down over it, but how can you not refuse to take a shot of that? The boardwalk's leading you down. A tree overhanging just takes you round and round, so yeah. Even though there is what footprints and whatnot there, just take it. It's no harm in just taking a shot, is there, when you fancy it. They don't have to be all vista shots and all this and other, so yeah. So just take what you fancy. I mean, it is a local walk. There's all these sunken trees and that down here. If it was nice reflection, then I probably would do. But it is a bit too messy at the moment. So yeah, it's one to pencil in later on, is this. So there's a few more trees that will come down over the top of this. But yeah, just looking behind me now, look. Tree arching over, the pathway taking you down. So yeah, very pretty in the snow. Talking of trees coming down, look at this one. Right over the gate, and this is the amount of water we've had. Because this, you can open the gate, the water's coming right over the gate and over the pathway. So yeah, I'm not going to walk this way through. I'm going to go up through the side of the woodlands and see if there's any woodland images that'll take my fancy, and then I'll make my way back. So yeah, nice. I do like that reflection shot from earlier. That did float my boat, did that. So yeah, we'll have a wander up here anyway, and we'll see See if anything else takes his fancy. Just walking up here now. I've spotted a couple of trees leaning onto the wall. And the wall looks to be quite mossy. So, yeah, broken trees look over the wall. So, yeah, I've got the wide angle lens on, so I'll see what I can come up with around here. Probably around about here, so it separates that tree in the background. I'm just currently stood under this tree, this archway. That's been used as a fence at some point. There's some old barbed wire that down. But I have taken a couple of shots from the other side, as mentioned before, looking in. But I have just taken a shot as well from here. Just an intimate detail shot of this sort of archway here. So yeah, I'll bob that one for you now anyway. You can have a nose at them. We'll carry on for a little bit longer, see what is further down. So yeah, let's carry on exploring. I've just spotted this fallen tree now, so we're making his way over there. In the distance there you can just see that little tree we had, but look at the vista now. The fog, low cloud is starting to lift, so when we get to here, I'll see what I can do with this, because this might make a nice foreground, just lead into the wider vista shot. But we'll see, it is quite messy anyway, but yeah, we'll just see what I can do. Right, I've tried my best with that, but yeah, it is very there's lots of old woodland stuff still kicking about, so it is quite hard to make that work. I think I have taken a couple of vista shots that I'll bob on for you. I have taken a couple of intimate shots as well, so I've taken another shot from here, look at that tree we saw earlier, so we'll take another one now. I've quickly just bobbed the long lens on just in case them deer are about again, so I'll take a shot of them. I'll put these intimate ones on now for you, and the vista, and you can have a nosy at them. I've done walking back, I've stopped at these little trees, sunken trees again. I've got the three little tree roots there. I've got the long lens on, so I zoomed right in this time. Obviously the snow is melting, so it's creating ripples as well, so yeah, sort of hope it tells a bit of a story about today's little wander. So yeah, something a bit abstract. I've seen a little tree over there as well. I'll probably zoom in on the lens now. So yeah, anything I get on the way back now, I'll bob on for you. But if you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. Bit of an impromptu one this. Obviously after Storm Eunice, bit of a local walk, so yeah. So if you enjoyed it, please give us a like. If you haven't subscribed, please give us a subscribe. It's only a small channel, so still growing. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.